All right, good morning, traders. Today is December 6, 2024. My name is John Carrigan. I moderate the BYOB Trading Room. Thank you for being here. Hey, thank you, everybody out there in digital land, talking about Facebook, Rumble, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, you name it. Thank you for being out there, being a part of our experience and our growth. All right, so my SPY pivot this morning, 606.95. Above it, I'm a bull. Below it, I'm a bear. SPY close with, well, let me rephrase this, okay? It's a 2-hour uptrend, but it's a 10-minute downtrend, all right? I should have said downtrend. SPY, FNGU, QQQ made new all-time highs. T2123 made a tie. They actually did an equal all-time high as the day before. All right, all of the Fab Five still in daily uptrends. IWM made a lower high and a lower low, closing below a bearish cross.
Order filled.
Over the 17 EMA. Diamond Dow made a lower high and a lower low, closing inside a bullish trap over the 17. Gold, still in a downtrend, made a lower high and a lower low, closing underneath the bearish trap under the 17. Silver, still in a downtrend, or started a new downtrend, made a lower high and a lower low, closing over a bullish trap and over the 17 EMA. UNG in a downtrend. That's the one that started a new downtrend. All right, so UNG in a downtrend, made a higher high and a higher low, closing inside a bearish trap under the 17 EMA. USO still in an uptrend, still consolidating in that wedge, made a lower high and a lower low, closing under a bearish trap under the 17. US dollar index in an uptrend, closed near the 105.72 area. US dollar currently backing off of the 23-month high. All right, let's go take a look at some charts. All right, first chart, let's start with SPY. All right, you can see here's SPY on the daily. We made a new all-time high, all right? Doesn't get any better than that. Enough said with that one, all right? Let's take a look at the 2-hour. You can see on the 2-hour coming into the close, getting pinched right here, but we still have a 2-hour uptrend, all right? Still price, the 3 EMA, still up over the 8 EMA right there into the close. What we have right now, I'm not sure. Right now we're getting a bullish cross because it went underneath it. All right, so there's a 2-hour. We had a 2-hour uptrend going into the close. On the 10-minute chart, we had a downtrend. 10-minute chart, we had a 10-minute downtrend going into the close, okay? So for a downtrend, we need to be underneath the pivot, which is, all right, let's take a look. I think it was like 606.95, right about there. All right, so all we need is a red candle. If we want to play this short, all right, just need a red candle that's not a bottoming wick candle, and it can't be a doji candle, and it can't be a green candle, all right, to continue with that 10-minute downtrend. All right, we'll see how far they want to take it. Today's options expiration Friday, so we'll see what happens. So that would be under the pivot, 606.95. All right, so just need a red candle. Just can't be that bottoming tail. Can't be a doji, all right? Just need a regular size red candle. No green candles because that means price is going in the opposite direction. All right, for the bullish scenario, okay, I'm going to want to take out this high right here, right? See all of this consolidation right through here?
Order filled.
All right, for the bullish consolidation. So that would be my first green erases red entry right here, 707.73. Okay, see right there. I want to take out all of that consolidation right there. All right, once we get on top of that, that's where my entry is going to be, 707.73. We'll see what happens, all right? All right, so all we need is a red candle for the bears, and for the bulls, 707.73. Here's the pivot, 606.95. All right, let's go take a look at some other charts. QQQ. All right, QQQ on the daily chart. Here we go. All right, new all-time high. All right, doesn't get any better than this. Enough said. FNGU. All right, new all-time high. Doesn't get any better than this. Enough said. Diamond Dow. Let's go to the scratch. All right, Diamond Dow putting in a lower high and a lower low, closing inside the bullish trap over the 17, over a prior all-time high anchored VWAP up in quadrant 4. All of those statements are bullish. The outlook is bullish on Diamond Dow. All right, price action moving up from the low area and holding the higher ground. That is a bullish characteristic. All right, so that Diamond Dow is looking good to bounce a little bit higher. How high it goes, I don't know. Could just go up like that, or could go all the way up like that. We'll see what happens. The next stop up is 480. All right, we got to 450. The next stop up is going to be 480. We'll see what they want to do. All right, but that's bullish right there. Okay, let's take a look at IWM. All right, here's IWM. IWM is lower high, lower low, closing under bearish cross. See the 3 crossing over the 8. Closing under the bearish cross, which is over the 17 EMA, rising 17. Over the prior all-time high anchored VWAP, up in quadrant 4. That's bullish except for closing underneath the trap. All right, price action, you can see, moves up. Kind of hold some of this higher ground, some of it. All right, right up there. Okay, so that's bullish right there. All right, so IWM making higher lows, higher highs. That's in an uptrend. All of the Fab 5 are in uptrends. Okay, they're all making higher lows and higher highs. Okay, so there's IWM. Let's take a look at our technicals. And start off with T2122. We spent the day in the buyer's chop zone. We didn't even. Well, maybe we tested the midpoint a couple times, didn't even test the buy zone at all. All right, just got a slant going on here, and it's the wrong kind of slant. You see how it's slanting? See those highs coming across the top, and they keep bouncing on this. I got a feeling eventually they're going to make their way through. All right, we'll see what happens. All right. Got to start making some higher lows and some higher highs. Got to spin this thing around. That's T2122. T2123, all right, made an equal all-time high yesterday. See that? I think they did it once or twice. Yep. There and there. Okay, so that was the all-time high on the 4th, and they did it twice yesterday. All right, so that's bullish. You can see price action for T2123 moving up and then holding that higher ground right there. That's bullish. Look for another move up like that. Okay, we'll see what they want to do. I don't know that it goes that far, but it may go, who knows, it may go like this far. All right, but this is looking bullish. The outlook is looking bullish. Anyways, you got a rising 200 SMA. You're up in quadrant 4. This is very bullish. I mean, come on. We didn't make a new all-time high because it was made yesterday, but we made the same high today. It was made the day before, but we made the same high again yesterday. So that's very bullish. On the 3-bar chart, it's going to be the same thing. All right, it's just a segment it out into 3 bars instead of 15-minute segments. All right, price action moving up, holding the higher ground, up over the 17, that's bullish, up over the rising 200, that's bullish, up in quadrant 4, that's all bullish. T2123 acting right, very bullish. FNGU indicator, all right, let's take a look at that. All right, FNGU made a new all-time high yesterday, so yesterday's price action, green, almost from the beginning to the end of the day. Okay, you can see they went up, made a new all-time high, and they did hold the higher ground up here. So that's bullish. They're up over the rising, or up over the flats 200 SMA. They're up over a prior all-time high anchored VWAP. Everything's looking good on FNGU. Nice consolidation in the post-market, pre-market, kind of holding that area instead of falling back down. So there's FNGU looking good there. Let's go take a look at some precious metals. All right, and first one we'll take a look at is GLD. All right, GLD is in a downtrend because they took out this low right here. They took out that low with these candles right here. All right, so they're in a downtrend, but they're not moving down. Okay, they are in the upper third. Okay, so that's bullish. Anytime price remains in the upper third, that's bullish for me. They are showing a head and shoulders. All right, if they happen to break this low, that will activate the head and shoulders because then the neckline is going to be broken. All right, so gold showing a head and shoulders. Here's left shoulder, head, right shoulder forming right there. Okay, price action in a downtrend, but not moving down. All right, not moving up either, but not moving down. In actuality, it's kind of more in a bull flag right there. Okay, so there's GLD. Okay, GLD underneath all-time high anchored VWAP, but knocking on the door. That's bullish. Price action for yesterday, lower high, lower low, closing underneath a bearish trap, underneath the 17 EMA. Okay, but still hanging out in the upper third. Okay, so that's bullish, hanging out in the upper third, closing under the trap and under the 17, not so much, and underneath the all-time high, not so much. But the fact is, they were knocking on the door this whole week, so that was a positive sign for the bulls. All right, they broke the uptrend right here. Okay, now they're just kind of consolidating over to the right. So gold's got some bullish characteristics still left in it. All right, but it's just not moving up right now. Let's take a look at silver. All right, silver a little worse off than also showing a head and shoulders forming. All right, silver a little bit worse off than gold because they're not in the upper third. Upper third would be up here. You're right up there. That would be the upper third. Not in the upper third. They are in the upper half. That's a little bullish. They're not up over prior 12-year high anchored VWAPs either. Okay, but they have yesterday put in a lower high and a lower low, closing over a bullish trap over the 17. That's bullish. Over the midpoint is bullish, but not as bullish as being in the upper third or the upper quadrant. Okay, they're underneath two 12-year high anchored VWAPs, still consolidating, and they're in a kind of a hockey stick bear flag pattern right there. Okay, so the next move may be down like this. We'll see what happens. Okay, they're showing a head and shoulders. We'll see if they break the neckline. Okay, right here, if they break the neckline, that will activate the head and shoulders pattern to the downside, and look for the right arm to extend as far as the left arm right there. Okay, so right down to about 25 right there. So there's silver. Let's go take a look at some energy. First one we'll look at is UNG. UNG started a new downtrend when they busted this low right here. They popped a low right here with this candle right there. Okay, they popped this low with this candle, and from that they started a downtrend because they made a lower low. Price action yesterday, higher low, higher high, closing under a bearish trap and under the falling 17 EMA in quadrant 1, okay, and underneath, of course, all-time high anchored VWAPs. All right, so UNG in a downtrend, not looking bullish at all. All right, that's what we got for UNG. So actually looking kind of bearish. You would have, you actually have red erases green right here, right below this line. This is a red erases green. All right, if you wanted to play that, just remember back here in October, probably the 28th or something like that. Let's see what we got. It's November 1st. They made a new all-time low right there. Okay, so there's UNG in quadrant 1. Not bullish at all. Not at all. No way. All right, let's take a look at USO. All right, USO is in an uptrend. Okay, they got themselves into an uptrend by popping this high right here. There's a high. They went off and made a higher high right there. Okay, so they've been in an uptrend ever since. They just have not made a lower low nor a higher high. Currently just consolidating. You can see it consolidating in this wedge right here. Okay, so it's kind of just better just to let this do this thing, whatever it wants to do, and pick the winner. Whoever wins on the breakout, that would be the one I would give my support to. Other than that, just kind of let this thing play out. On the bigger picture, okay, if we roll out, it's almost more of a bear flag, all right, in that you can see price moves from, well, let's just take it from here down, and then you've got that wedge of consolidation right here. Okay, so it's more of a bear flag from the bigger picture. Still consolidating here. Oil really hasn't got a grip on anything. It's been struggling for a while now. Now, if we look at this from here, from 2020, okay, let's look at it from this bigger perspective. It's gone up, and it's kind of just held right across there. All right, so I'm looking for the bullish breakout. Now, we do have higher lows right through here. You can see them, okay, but they still got to break the downtrend, and then I'd be interested in playing to the upside right there. On the bigger picture, we got ourselves a bull flag. Okay, the only bad part is you've got consolidation under prior consolidation. Here's prior consolidation right here, and our consolidation happens to be underneath it. See if I drag this over right there, it's underneath this consolidation. That's not a bearish, that's not a bullish outlook. But in the bull flag scheme, all right, right here, you got to move up, and you can see they're holding the higher ground up there. All right, so I'm interested in playing this bullish, but I got to see them break this downtrend first. All right, show me they can do that. Show me bulls are interested. Until then, just kind of stay away. Just watch it and let it do what it wants to do. So there's USL. Let's go take a look at a few sectors, then we'll hit the economic package. All right, let's start off first with SMH. And let's drill down to the daily chart here. Okay, so SMH, all right, up over the all-time high anchored VWAP, that's the pink line. Up in the upper third, that's bullish. All right, up over the 17 EMA, also bullish. Closing inside bullish trap, quasi-bullish right there. Okay, they were knocking on the door inside quadrant 4 the last 2 days. I like the idea that they're holding it up here. That's bullish for the SMH. All right, still in bull mode. The only thing is SMH is in a downtrend right now, okay, until they take out this high right here. Okay, when they take out that high, they'll negate the downtrend and convert the uptrend. They got themselves into a downtrend by popping this low right here with these candles here and there. Okay, they made lower lows, so that got them into a downtrend. Good news is they're not moving down, they're moving up. All right, so we'll see what they want to do. Like I said, if they pop that high right there, they'll negate the downtrend and convert the uptrend. All right, so there's SMH. Let's take a look at XLK. It's our technology sector. You can see it made a new all-time high a few days ago. Yesterday was an inside day, closing over the bullish trap, up in quadrant 4, over the 17, over the all-time high anchored VWAP, or prior all-time high anchored VWAP, because that was a new all-time high 2 days ago. So XLK in bull mode. All right, let's take a look at XLI. XLI putting in an outside day, okay, closing under the bearish trap underneath the 17 and underneath prior all-time high anchored VWAP. Okay, still up in quadrant 4, so it's still bullish. Take a look at XLU. So our utility sector showing a bear flag right now. Okay, it's a move down and then over to the left showing a bear flag, but still bullish. It's up in quadrant 4, so that's still bullish, all right? Remember, we're going to move up. Okay, got to move up. It's just a sloppy, wavy flag right there. Okay, so that's still a bull flag right there. Okay, they didn't go up and give it up. That's still bullish because they're still up and holding this area. Just not very clean. It's more sloppy. That's all there is to it. All right, so price action is still up over a prior all-time high anchored VWAP. That part is bullish. All right, if we zoom in here, we can see price action makes a higher low and a higher high. That's bullish. Price action still in an uptrend. That's bullish. Price action closing inside the trap. That's bullish. It's a bearish trap. And over the 17 EMA. So that's bullish and up in quadrant 4. So XLU still bullish. Let's take a look at XLF. All right, XLF price action yesterday got a higher low, higher high, closing under a bearish trap, but over the 17. It's a rising 17 over a prior all-time high anchored VWAP up in quadrant 4. That's still bullish right up there. Okay, possible higher low right here. So there's XLF. Let's take a look at XRT. XRT still holding the bull flag. All right, that's price action up, holding the higher ground right there. I'm looking for a move up, probably to 88.48. All right, price action, you can see right here, making higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, breakout. Okay, now we're even making another hold on the higher low, looking for another move up. So XRT in bull mode, closing up in quadrant 4 over the 17 EMA. Closing, I think that's in the bullish trap. Yeah, closed inside the bullish trap over the 17. XRT in bull mode. Okay, still looking good. Very bullish. All right, keep an eye on Amazon, Costco, and Walmart. All right, those all look good. Let's take a look at our transports. That's IYT. IYT did not impress me yesterday. All right, here's IYT. Outside day with, you can see right here, higher high and a lower low. Closing underneath, see, underneath the 17 and underneath the bearish trap. But still up in quadrant, still up in the upper third up here. Okay, so price action only got as low as 71.85. The rest of this tail does not count. Okay, so they come down to the uptrend line, and you can see today's candle. There's price bouncing off of the uptrend line right there. Right, price closed underneath the prior all-time high anchored VWAP, but still in the upper third. That's bullish IYT. Just not very impressive. Okay, you can see they've done what I call neutral. Neutral is when you go up and you come back to the same spot. Okay, that's neutral. All right, the fact they're bouncing back up, got to see them make new highs or move up and hold the higher ground. Got to get up there and hold that higher ground. All right, right now still bullish, but neutral. Okay. All right, let's take a look at the economics package, and you can see here's the dollar in an uptrend, making higher lows and higher highs. Currently backing off of, this is a 23-month high right there. Price action closed down here at 105.72, 105.70 area right there. Looking like a lower high. We may have a lower lows coming soon, maybe today, we'll see. If we do, that will put this back into a downtrend. we'll see what happens. This is the U.S. dollar. Maybe might be negating the uptrend. We'll see what happens. All right, price action. In reality, just if you look at it from the bigger picture, it's a move up, and then it's creating a bull flag. All right, so but still in an uptrend till they take out this low, and then they'll be negate the uptrend and start the downtrend. So there's the U.S. dollar, still bullish on the dollar, just not looking good today. On Max Payne for today, let's refresh this. That's the wrong one. We'll go to the earnings reports. Who do we got coming up? Okay, nobody that's going to move the markets today. Just some familiar names, but nobody that's going to move the markets. On Monday, I think we got, Oracle's going to report. That's $500 billion. All right, they're going to report in the evening. Technology usually reports in the evening. All right, then we got BHP Group. I think they're oil, not certain, okay, but probably going to report in the morning if they can find their P&L over the weekend or compile it by the weekend. Okay, for Max Payne still, there it is. All right, so Max Payne for today, 603. So that says a big dip. All right, but we also have the makings of a put squeeze. All right, almost 3 puts to every call. So possible put squeeze on the table for today. All right, and Max Payne is 603. So we'll see what happens. Maybe they do the put squeeze in the morning, and at the very last hour they drop it on down to 603 for the Max Payne. We'll see what they want to do. All right, let's take a look at the economic calendar. All right, for today, we got the employment situation comes out at 10 o'clock. Fed speaker coming on at 9:15. Not Mr. Powell, so we're not going to worry about it. Consumer sentiment, 10 o'clock. Another Fed speaker, Goolsbee. All right, it's not Mr. Powell, so not really going to worry about it. Another Fed speaker. Then we got a rig count at 1. And another Fed speaker, and then consumer credit at 3. Okay, so that's it. Really light day today. All right. So we'll see what happens, all right? Today, where are we at? Let's take a look at SPY. On the 10-minute, kind of pulling back some, okay, right there. Again, let's put our pivot in, 606.95, right about there. Okay, want to get on top of that pivot, want to break this consolidation up here. Okay, once we're on top of that consolidation, 607, 73, 78, up there, that's a bullish scenario to come up here and attack this breakdown candle high. All right, so there's SPY. First, we got to get on top of the pivot. Then we got to break through the consolidation. All right, so we'll see what happens today. Right now, we got the makings of a put squeeze, but they also have targeted 603, so we'll see what happens. All right, all we need is a red candle if you want to play a put or a short. Look for price to come down to 604.97. All right, that would be my first target, and then gap fill for the second target, and then of course 603, and that would be the Max Payne number right there. Okay, so there's SPY. There's a little bit of marching orders. Any questions, drop them in the chat. I'll be happy to answer them. Okay, if not, I'm going to go ahead and render my video and get it out there. All right, thanks, traders. Thanks for being here this morning. Rickster's got something. Rickster's showing a head and shoulders on the GLD. Yeah, I think I mentioned that. All right, so he's got a neck attached with a shoulder there. So I guess underneath that line, is that what you're saying? Underneath that neck attached to the shoulder would be a short down to the bottom of the right neck. See what he says. Go below the 50 head and shoulders. Target 225. Small island top on consolidation breakout. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah, under that green box of consolidation. Yep. All right, yeah, they break that low, coming down to visit that right neck right there. And that's 235. He says 225. Did you say 225? He says 225. I don't know that we get to 225, but I do think from your photo, we get down to about 236. See the bottom of that right neck on the head? Right there. I think we get down to there. I don't know about 225. I think we test that neck first, and I'm sure we get a bounce off of that. But I do like that. I like that. Got to break that consolidation low. Right. All right, that's it for right now. All right, I'll be back on in 45 minutes. And SPY's popping. SPY's popping right here like that. Go, go, go. Good. Again, they gotta pop the right shoulder right there. See the right shoulder? They gotta get over the top of that right shoulder and then decapitate the head. That's for SPY on the 10.